and running? Apparently. Cool. Right. Hi, welcome back to Joyless Gaming in Fallout 4 Survival. A bit later than I originally thought I would get started today, but there we go. But, you know, I wanted to get some things done. Right, suppressed immunity. Okay, that sucks. But I woke up and it was telling me I couldn't sprint. Let's test that. I can sprint. Ah. Right, so anyway, this is where I managed to get to last time I was doing this. And I thought to myself, why not just explore around here a bit? Oh, maybe that's why. Because I've got so much crap and I can't scrap a lot of this crap. Although, nice hat. No, I don't want to do that. I wanted to look at the map. Yeah, University Point is not far away. And there's things at University Point, so... Okay. Okay. Why tell me the area is cleared when it apparently isn't? This is it here, isn't it? Yeah. Emergency signal. Really? I think out here is the castle. I've never done that. And out there's an island you can build on. I've never gone to that one either. And the Atom Cats are down here, I think. And this is a... I think it's here. There's a settlement, farming community. Right, armor. Pardon me, I think I can do it without. Scrap some things.
What the hell was that?
Oh shit.
Nothing there now.
Mm-hmm.
What was that?
Oh, there's a bed here. Is there anything up there? Apparently not. I think there's an invisible wall. Bloody raiders now. Or did they hear that somebody cleared the place out and they thought, yeah, let's go there? Alright. Nothing there. Can't remember if there was a weapon bench. There was at least one cooking station though, so... I think I've got dirty water. I can make some noodle bowls. Good food. Oh, there is a weapons bench. Awesome. I should probably keep that. So the only way I can make it do more damage is to change it to 308. Okay. And I can't buff this without having science. Which kind of sucks. Yes, because I get double meat off of animals now. Because I found the Wasteland guide that teaches you how to do that. I think I should eat the mutant hound chops. Oh, did they just reduce how much radiation it removes? Rather than make it removed over time instead of instantly. That sucks. Not that I'm going to say that it was worthwhile to be hunting down super mutants all the time, but I mean that was one thing that sort of meant that it wasn't a waste of time. Okay. Chemicals. Oh. Ah dear. Well, I reduced my load by scrapping those guns. Oops. I'm not done with this yet. Booze too. give temporary carry weight bonuses if I need it. Can't open that. Alright, So they did have a door that just goes to the outside world. Is it worth it? They've got some sort of crafting bench. No, couldn't be bothered. Probably not in the best state to be playing this right now. There's probably going to be a lot of tedium, and I'm kind of tired for some reason. Had a shower, I thought it'd perk me up, but it didn't. There's a question. Where's Dogmeat? He got bugged out last time. Where he was underwater, needing healing. I healed him, supposedly. Well, it took a stim pack. And he didn't look like he was healed. And he started following me again, and then now that I've come back here, he doesn't appear to be following me anymore. Not enough oil to make a heavy one. It's a shame. If I'm going to build a machine gun turret, I much prefer to build a heavy machine gun turret. I've got the components, I just don't have the know-how. If you've got plenty of resources, I don't see why not. But generally, it's not really worthwhile to build spotlights. Unless, of course, you actually intend to have a whole bunch of people on guard towers, because then light's going to help, isn't it? Should scrap that. I thinking? I don't have any concrete. I could build a regular old water pump if I had concrete. I don't have any concrete. Right. That's why I can't really turn this into a settlement just yet, because I would have no water. I could probably make stuff for food, but... Right. Okay. Why have I lost health? I don't know. Where is... This is the thing. Where is Quincy? Is it up here or is it further south? I think it might be further south, in which case I don't want to go that way. And the super mutant's over this way. I don't really want to go. The super mutant's there. Yeah, I think today's might be a short episode. No idea what I want to do. I really am quite disappointed with how small the area you can build the Jamaica Plain is. It's just quite disappointing. It seems like a very large settlement. And the buildable area is puny. Lots of them. Forget what that place is called, but yeah, there's all partially, not really submerged, but flooded. Town, whatever. Ah, shit. Interesting seeing two of them. That one's taking damage. I helped. Can't say I didn't. Oh, wait a minute, that's Vault 88 over there. Any bodies I can loot? Yeah, that bunch of people over there. Vault 88. Wait a minute, there's a legendary NPC that's an ally of mine. Don't think I've ever seen that before. I suppose it makes sense. Oh, did the legendary Brotherhood guy die? That's a shame. Oh, there he is. Where are we going? I'm all for having help. Super mutants. Stop shooting each other in the back. Ah. Don't think I want to take a minigun with me. Right.
Hey there.
If you need it, there's shelter and supplies at the police station in Cambridge.
Yeah, I knew that before you did. I mean, T60 armor, but still. Brotherhood and I'd have to carry it around. Ah! So this place is called Hyde Park. Ah! Get out of the water! Oi! Reminding me that on survival it's probably a good idea to take the Aqua Boy perk. Because you get radiated really fast. Little cups are valuable. Oh, these weigh a bit. They're valuable though, but yeah. The herbal things are supposed to do things. There we go. That's why the thing's still going back and forth. I've got combat armor everywhere, haven't I? Yep, 5 combat armor pieces. Unless, of course, they're better pieces. No, probably not. And if they're just combat armor, they would tell you if there'd be heavy combat armor or not. Oh, I see. That's how you're supposed to get in. That. Swimming through radiation. That's pretty much directly south of... Yeah, that's the church in... Oh, those barrels, that'd be why it's radioactive there. Some genius put them there. Still no concrete. Which means still no point building even more defences or anything here. There's just bare minimum. Well, actually, it's not a bare minimum. I'm just thinking I could do something here, but I don't really want to if I can't build water yet. If I can provide water, I can then build a radio beacon and summon some settlers. And have a few people there. I've got low charisma, so there wouldn't be an awful lot of... Yeah, low charisma, so there wouldn't be many settlers I could have, but I could have some. And I'd have to provide food and water for them, so if I can't provide food and water for them, I may as well not have them. Huh, I didn't come in here. The ghouls that was here must have tripped it. was confused by it, but yeah, old military checkpoint. I think I already nicked power armor pieces. I think I stashed them in that workshop, didn't I? Jeez. Whoa. Okay. Yikes. Great, Radstorm. Like, seriously, Sky? Glowing Sea was last week. I think I did activate this radio tower, didn't I? Yeah, retract. Right. Right, well, I guess I'm doing some boring stuff. Yeah, I'm close to my carry limit anyway. I could boost it with Radstag, Grilled Radstag and Buff Out, but and booze. So I consider this to basically be a themed playthrough. I'm playing on survival, I'm streaming it, keeping the archives. But a different themed playthrough I considered doing at some point, not necessarily for videos, just for something to do, was to be full charisma playthrough. Like, start with max charisma, take all of the charisma perks, and try and get out of combat as much as possible. I mean, given that it's got the perks to help you with companions, I'll be having companions to help with combat. It's a bit like high charisma and intelligence, possibly high luck as well. Which basically would mean... Basically that would mean...
Hey, Cricket.
Better buy my big guns now, because you bet your ass your enemies will.
I've got a few minutes to browse.
Oh, goody.
What would it mean?
Like mischief.
Yeah, not very great in combat. Because if it was intelligence and luck and charisma, I'll be trying to use the talking my way out of fights, like in the, you know, talking down enemies. Or getting them to fight for me. It's another thing that's bothering me. I'm still finding hats and stuff that it's then I go to an armor thing and it won't let me put ballistics weave on them. It's pissing me off. It's supposed to be able to put ballistics weave on pretty much everything. Clothing. And it's not doing it, like it's not letting me do it, like it's bugged or something. Sell those. There's really nothing there to sell, is there? I'm not selling junk. I'm gonna keep the junk stuff. 38 rounds. 5.56 rounds. Flamer fuel. It does. Actually, no, it doesn't weigh much per unit, so. Probably should keep plasma cartridges, actually. I think, unless you get one with a good legendary effect, I think the assault rifle makes for a better automatic weapon at the high end than even the minigun. I think the only thing that makes the minigun good is its rate of fire. But if you get like an explosive minigun or something like that with a legendary effect on it, it could be a bit nuts. Shotgun shells, missiles, no. Gamma round, definitely not. Glad lots of people seem to use 45s. I think that should be okay. Not built anything defensive here. Okay. Suppose. Well, and that's the thing. I do have resources here. Three beds. Wait a minute, I don't have resources yet. I thought I had... Oh, right, okay, I built that, but that's just for me. That doesn't count as resources. I guess that's the offset. Something that just immediately generates purified water. It doesn't have a lot of requirements, but the downside is it doesn't actually provide water for a settlement. Whoa, wait a minute. Take 20% damage. Nope. Thirsty from lack of water, am I? I'll show you. Cool. Something just occurred to me and then it's gone and flown out of my head again. Oh, that's right, I was thinking I probably should take the science perk. Because there's other things you can get, like, there's a thing that can, well, I don't know about on survival, but on normal it clears all of your radiation. When I took chemist to be able to make certain things, if I take science to be able to make certain things, from level 27 I've got 3 perk points available. I'm just thinking that a bunch of the things that I want to save them for, I'm a fair distance from getting to. I'm ages away from being able to suppress my rifle that I'm currently using. I could be suppressing weaker rifles, but I prefer to have the damage just to make sure that they don't survive. See, that's another good one that, on the face of it, it's not very good, but on survival, its usefulness is a lot greater. I'm thinking hacker or locksmith as well, I mean, might be helpful. Science. You know, I should go and get the, robotics expert is not really going to help all that much, but I should go and get the intelligence bobblehead. Makes them regenerate faster. That just makes them regenerate faster. I think it's already more effective than that because you can only have 1,000 rads and then you die. But when I was taking RadAway before, it was saying minus 450 rads. So that's better than 30%. I suppose the only thing about this is that, as far as Stimpaks are concerned, is that they work much more quickly, but they already will work more quickly because if they're healing a certain percentage, I guess it depends on whether or not they're healing a certain percentage or they're healing a certain amount per second or something. Oh dear. Alright, how many... One more level I can take the next rank of that. Yeah, it always tells you what the next rank is going to be, doesn't it? Unless you've got no points to spend, in which case it tells you what the current one is. Yeah, that's crap even on survival. You know, 5 perk points for 50 damage resistance. It's not very good. If it were 1 perk point for 50 damage resistance, I think it would be worth it on survival. It's still 5 perk points. I don't think they did enough that were, like, they added to the perks so that there were new ranks or what have you when they released extra content, but I don't think they did enough to make them different enough on survival. When they probably should have been. Because survival changes a lot of the other mechanics, just doesn't seem to change much of the way the perks function. Yeah, I think this is I'm gonna drag myself back to Sanctuary and yeah, just not in a particularly great mood for this.
What is it? Nothing. What? Who's there?
Alright, that might have been overkill. It's a bit tiresome that I keep getting accosted by enemies there, because I obviously haven't cleared the cell. So they keep respawning. Shouldn't there be people out here? Couldn't you have fortified this position or something? Reinforced it? Something. Anything. You can tell at some point I should get in there and clear that out, but part of that is tied to doing the settler thing at 10 Pines Bluff for Preston, and I really would rather not. There's lots of mute fruit, but there's not much of anything else. I mean, there's a lot of other stuff, but I don't think there's a lot of... There's a lot of mute fruit, but not a lot of the other components of what's-his-face stuff. Oh, that hydrates as well. See, this is one of these things that annoys me about this that was better in the hardcore mode of Fallout New Vegas. Is that at least in that it would tell you what the food and drink items would do for you. It would tell you if something is going to hydrate you. Well, you actually had access to gauges that would tell you how dehydrated and how tired and how hungry you were. I mean, it was a bit... It seems a bit sort of cheap on the face of it because of the fact that, you know, how would you know that? But the fact of the matter is, you can kind of tell how tired and hungry and thirsty you are because you're in your own body. This is not your own body. You can't tell these things. Having them just sort of suddenly pop in and say, oh, you're tired, you're hungry, you're thirsty, without ever giving you the opportunity to know how close you are to getting to that state. And then you don't know, so I didn't know that noodle cups, I suppose you know, noodle bowls, whatever, it makes sense to think that they would hydrate you because you'd be having noodles in soup. But it doesn't tell you that. You know, like with the Nuka-Cola, the closest you come is it tells you it caffeinates. It's like, okay, yeah, it's a stimulant, so if you're tired, you can take some of that. I don't know if there are any other things you can actually make that are stimulants, though. Which is something that you could do in New Vegas. You could make black coffee. Actually, I think eventually they modded in, well, they didn't mod it, they added in the ability to make, I think only on hardcore, though, you could make the soft drinks. You do like homebrewed Nuka-Cola. Homebrewed Sunset Sarsaparilla. That sort of thing. Well, if this place isn't well defended enough, I've got 3 of the things there, and I've got like 2 at the other 2 spots, I think, where they spawn in.
Seems to be growing well.
I must say, though, I do appreciate the convenience of other practical effects from food, so you're feeding your settlers as well as growing stuff that's good for...
Lost track of how many blisters I got.
Yes?
Hope you ain't one of them synths here to spy on me.
Sure.
How
Let
are
me
you?
just stop what I'm doing to talk to you. I'm being sarcastic. Leave me alone.
How many settlers do I thought I turned this thing off. Happiness is down. That sucks. 10 people. Well, there's 5. Because there's the Longs, there's Mama Murphy, there's Preston, and there's Sturges. So I've got 5 settlers. I don't recall that many settlers. Alright, That's this. It's going in storage. As far as I know, I shouldn't really be able to have that many settlers. I've only got 3 charisma. I thought there was like a minimum plus your charisma, or is it like plus double your charisma or something? Maybe it's plus double your charisma.
I'm sorry. I wouldn't be very good company right now.
Huh?
Just want to make sure that my strength buff is still working. Look, I'm here. Stop talking to me. Don't act like I came to you.
But even the hard days get easier than the one before.
Need to get back to Diamond City one of these days. Biggest town I ever saw.
I know I'm not the only person here who's lost someone. I miss him so much.
Hmm. Yeah, sneak attack damage. On silenced weapons, I don't have silenced weapons yet, but whatever. Oh, okay. There's strength and agility coming from that, but yeah, my strength is only 3, whereas my modified strength is 5, so I've got 1 coming from the clothes and 1 from that. Oh, I'm so annoyed I can't modify some of these bits of clothing. That one's full now, yeah. Yeah. Shotgun, close-sighted 50 caliber hunting rifle. Yeah, see, this is, yeah. That one's even better already. Well, sort of. It's already got a scope, it's got a better magazine. Got ported barrel. It's already a 50 caliber. Oh, I should go and check if Dog Meat's back at the thingamajigger. keep 44s, why not? So keep it 50 cal, let's keep the 10 mils, the 5 mil. Flamer fuel just in case. Nuke cartridge. Shotgun shell. No. Yeah. Let's go and see if Dogmeat is back here, because that's where you first find him, so that's where he goes back to if you abandon him, even though I didn't. He wasn't following me very effectively. Actually, I think he stopped following me when I went into the glowing sea. Which, does that mean that he's back where I left him? Because if he is, that sucks. He had some stuff on him that I wanted to keep. Or scrap or whatever. Now, are there any other dog houses in the settlement, or did I get rid of them? I may have lost Dogmeat somewhere. Oh well.
You remind me of a young man I used to know. Never looking for trouble, but always finding it.
Uh-huh. Okay. Well, I think
I'm not much use in a fight anymore. Back in the day, folks used to call me
what the hell? Okay. I'm gonna I think I'm gonna pack it in. Not really feeling it. But if anybody watches this, thanks for doing so. I'll see you next time. Anybody next time for whatever. I thought of doing something later tonight, but don't know. It may be similarly low energy and short. Who knows? Right. Bye then.